Hello everyone, my name is Michał Grzywacz, and on this video I would like to share with you how I overcome the low self-esteem and I gain more confidence in myself. So first of all, let's start with my story. Over 5 years ago, I had really big problem with my companies and with my family. We started with establishing the LTD companies, and first failed, the second one failed. Whilst working 14-16 hours a day, I also lost the connection with my family, and hence my wife decided to leave the country where we currently lived, which was in Poland. She moved over to UK, and for over 2 years I was commuting to see my son every single month. So I was devastated and decided to move and to be closer to him and change completely my life. I started from scratch, and once I got to the point when I was already there, close to my son, I decided to basically commit suicide, because that was really tough time for me when I discovered a few things that they were down the line. The first moments were really tough, and my self-esteem was really depleted, and I was in such a state that couldn't bear anymore. Suddenly I met someone who opened my eyes, and that was the beginning. I started with my journey with the self-development. I gathered the information and started meeting people that were in the state where I wanted to be. I'd like to share with you my journey, how I started and what I did to be in the place where I am now. First of all, I decided that enough is enough. I wanted to change something in my life. So I was seeking for help, and I found it, because there is a saying, seek and shall be found. When I started meeting with people, like-minded people that wanted to grow, wanted to become better, each time I got some boost of energy. And when I surrounded myself, my level of confidence started to rise. The tip number one, what I did was to surround yourself around the people that you feel much better. Second one is to change your focus, because if you'll be dwelling on what happened in your past, how shit is your life basically, and if you'll be focusing on the gray side of your life, you'll be going down. When you shift your focus on things that you really desire, that you will be picturing the things that you want to have, you want to the person who you want to become, you start increase your energy. Once you change your focus, you become different person, and with focus goes rituals. So when you decide who you want to be, what you want to have, you will start setting up your daily rituals. So I call it priming yourself, or basically to create this space. I call it hour of power every single day, when I'm focusing on things that I want to achieve and sending the intention for today. So once I do it, I am setting myself up on a higher level, and that gives me a so-called kick to start my day. Next one is basically creating the intention and become grateful for what you have, um, what you've achieved. Because when you focused on yourself, on what you already achieved, that will also start increasing your potential and the energy. Next one is self-taught. For many years, I was talking in a really negative way to myself. I was beating myself up. I was constantly complaining about, maybe not others, but I was complaining about myself. I was the cruelest judge to myself, and that was really devastating for my psychic, for my subconscious mind. And so I had to change this kind of ritual. I had to change again the focus and the meaning of my internal dialogue. I had to start talking to myself in a more positive way that will boost me, and with time will increase my confidence. That's tip. Another tip is to create or to setting your daily goals, what you want to achieve. It doesn't have to be a huge, massive goals. It can be just a simple, very easy tasks to be accomplished. Because once you start doing them, and when you do the summary of a day, and you realize that actually you are able to accomplish them, your self-confidence automatically will start to raise. And when you get used to this state, it becomes a habit. So then your task, your goals will become more ambitious, and you become more productive, and then we start to feel more confidence about yourself. So the rule number one is to not to fail, to not to give up on your goals. Just set them as easy as possible, and then gradually increase the difficulty, and then you will see what's gonna happen. That's it for today. And if you want to get more information, or if you're interested about how I do this and how I go through the self-development process, please follow me.